Hello Pisces. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. They have surrendered to you. First card's the strongest, but they're kind of frustrated. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that we need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. And I have particular reasons why I don't channel spirit guides. Wow. A lot is going on here, Pisces. Okay, some of you might have been in a relationship in the past. This could be current. Others of you, this could be a situationship, and for a small portion of you, this could be someone that you have had an exchange of energy with, and you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. Here, we have a few cards that are very intense in this deck, and because of that, you may feel that these feelings and emotions are actually yours as well. So the feelings here could be vice versa, they could be cross-watchers, or they could be even your own. First card's the strongest. We have here surrender, followed by anger and rage, embracing the shadow, fear, synthesis, crossroads, relief. Relief. Grief. Relief might be some type of a key word in your life right now, perhaps. If that is the case, let me know. Relief. Here we have grief, mothering, and then we have change under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. It's very rare that I mispronounce or read one of these. I mean, I have them memorized by heart, but it's just so funny how it just comes right out. That happened once, a while ago actually, with another card too. Anywho, you have here roughly 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are a bit on the dark side, meaning there's a lot of deep emotion. And it's almost like a void, and it's difficult to escape. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting with these cards. Here, I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Pisces, things were quite complicated a while ago, and I didn't know where this connection was headed. But in my heart and my mind, things have changed. And now I feel as though I'm ready to share with you and to give you my mind, my heart, my body. There's a part of me that feels as though I belong to you and you belong to me. But I'm really upset. Not at you, but something that I've done. I'm upset, angry, frustrated, annoyed, agitated. Why? Because you saw a part of me that was not something I really wanted you to see. An impulsive side, compulsive, aggressive even. You have seen that side of me that was very dark. It's a shadow side. And now I am forced to embrace that side of me because it's a part of who I am. Are you willing, however, to embrace it as well? Things in this connection right now are very awkward. And that's what gets to me as well. It's very frustrating that things are very awkward. The environment is very uncomfortable. A long time ago it wasn't. But now these problems, these obstacles, they've started and I don't know how to move forward. How do I make things better? How do things reset and go back to the way they were before? The sense of awkwardness keeps me at a distance. And I know keeps you at a distance as well. And one of the reasons why I'm so distant as well is because I am scared. I am nervous. I fear and I am paranoid because of what may happen. Any form of commitment, any form of making a family, going forward, those type of things kind of scare me. I'm scared to be in a relationship where there will be more than just you and I. And it makes me nervous because I don't feel confident. I don't feel worthy enough. There's a whole lot of insecurities and I don't feel that sense of worth on the inside for me. There used to be a time when there was peace and harmony in this connection. Things were good, and when they were good, they were real good. But things have changed. And now I want to talk to you about certain things that I've hidden deep in the shadows of this forest, where I want to express myself and talk to you. But because of the awkwardness, I am unable to reach out to you and talk to you. I want to restore that peace and harmony that once existed. Right now, I'm at a crossroads. Do I go forwards, backwards, left, or right? I have to make a choice. I have to make a decision. I know this indecisiveness has been really bothering you. It's been truly upsetting you for a very long time. And for that, I do regret. I have remorse. I feel guilty, even. I know I have to make a choice. I know I have to make a decision and make a move. Now I feel a sense of sadness and melancholy because of all the things that have happened. Nothing good came out of this for me. The fact that I met you, yeah. But everything else is just negative. I do feel grief, sadness and melancholy, pain in my heart for what I did to you and how awkward the situation is now. I feel as though I've lost you and I can't connect with you, I can't communicate with you anymore. You are someone who I recognize that has a lot of love to give. This feeling of nurturing, caring, protecting. This motherly, fatherly kind of love. I want to be a part of it, but it's still all new to me. Overall, I do feel that there needs to be a change. Things can no longer stay the same. The change needs to be swift, needs to be quick. it's not going to be the type where it progresses over time, slowly and slowly. Either it's a yes or a no, black or white. For now, even though I have, on the inside, surrendered myself to you, that part of me that is still quite agitated and angry at what I've done is still very prominent. And I can't get it off my mind. It's hard for me to connect with you because of the awkwardness. All right, Pisces. A lot's going on here. I mean, something happened here that was very unexpected. And it's almost as if like two strangers walk by each other. Well, not strangers, but two people that used to be connected to each other, even lovers. They walk by each other, but all of a sudden it's like that person's a stranger. That's what I'm getting here. And it's upsetting and it's frustrating. And it creates a lot of doubts and fears because now you don't really know where you stand. We did have the mothering card here. And with the mothering card, I did see that there was a sense of wanting. Some of you may want a family. Some of you may already have children and you want to be in a connection with this person, but somebody here might have an issue. Not an issue. The card was fear. It's the fear card that was above the mothering card. So there is fear when it comes to an extended kind of situation, not just you and them, but you, them, and somebody else. So there's fear, there's nervousness. It's not as if they don't want to do that. It's just that they're not mentally, emotionally, and maybe even physically prepared to take on something like that. But that's why they want to make a change, because things can no longer stay the same. All right, let's have a look. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I look into what is it that may have occurred in the past. So the first set of cards I just saw, those are, or I just read, those are cards that indicate the current status, okay? These ones right now, this is going back in time. Let's have a look at what happened in the past that may have caused the problem in the first place. Okay, right? Yeah, this is fine. Five of Staffs. Other people, other issues, other people. Here we have a situation where there's more than one person involved in the connection, in the sense that there's other people involved and influences as well. Somebody here has been misunderstood. We have here the King of Cups as well. So I just suddenly got this rush of information and I just wanted to let you guys know. Otherwise, I actually read from the book. So this is for those of you that have not had closure in this connection. Somebody here may have ghosted you and it doesn't feel right. You may have had a lot of communication in the past and then all of a sudden this person started to decrease their communication with you, but they never really openly talked to you about what was on their mind, what really happened. So hopefully these cards will help you understand where this person was coming from, to understand your situation, the reason why. Why did all this happen? We have here the Five of Staves and the King of Cups. The Five of Staves here, it talks about conflict, competition, and dissension. Ego-oriented competition and losing sight of what's important because of petty disagreements. Moving beyond and wanting to move beyond petty concerns and worries to understand what's really important in this connection. wanting to unify forces but being unable to do so. So it's really interesting here. I do see that this person, there was some type of ego and pride in this connection. And not only that, but with this card, I also see that there's more than one person. There's 3 people here. Traditionally, 5 of staffs was 5 of wands. You got 5 people. So here we have a whole lot of people. And there's a whole lot of ideas, right? Opinions. So I am seeing here that there's external influences. This could be family, this could be friends, that may be affecting adversely this connection. Here we also have the King of Cups. The King of Cups here talks about how this person had a lack of emotional maturity. They had a lack of wisdom and a lack of integrity. This is someone who symbolizes these forces. However, there was a desire to have more control over their aspirations, and they needed to stop fantasizing, and finally they had to get back to work. However, they were inconsistent and unreliable. So you're dealing with somebody that had a lack of maturity, right? So they were immature. They were a king. They look like a king. They talk like the king. They walk like the king. But they were not. On the inside, they're like a page. Very immature. Very inexperienced. Maybe even naive because they're listening to other people. So you're dealing with somebody here who had this fantasy of being with you and getting to know you more and whatnot. I mean, maybe you guys are already in a connection. However, here we have somebody that shows off in this way. However, on the inside, it's just somebody who's very inexperienced. Somebody that does not have wisdom. And wisdom comes over time. That takes time. So you're dealing with somebody here that just wasn't mature, and therefore they did not think of this connection in a very solid, promising kind of way. They were not thinking of that. You may have been thinking about commitment, whereas they were just thinking about, let's see where this goes. Just friendship, right? That's what I'm seeing here. It's kind of different from what you had thought and what you had expected. All right. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. Oh, interesting. I just was reminded, it's a very old movie. It was very funny back in the day. See no evil, hear no evil. As soon as I saw this, that's what I just thought of. See no evil, hear no evil. Might resonate with somebody out there. So this deck, I have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Really, really nice card. I'm so happy to see the Chariot card. Remember you had the Crossroads card earlier. Crossroads, wanting to make a choice, right? Making that decision, not knowing which way to go. Forwards, backwards, left or right. And here we have the Chariot, which talks about movement, action, direction. All right. Very nice. So we have here the Two of Swords. This is somebody who knows what the situation is. They know where they stand. But they don't want to deal with it. They're in denial. If I don't see it, it does not exist. So this is a problem because clearly there is an issue. It does exist and it needs to be resolved. But this person, they have literally blindfolded themselves. They can't see anything. They can't hear anything. They put these swords across their chest, not letting anything come close to them or even close to their heart. So they're very much in this rejection mode and denial mode. They're rejecting anything that will come to them. However, this is temporary. Don't worry about that. Here we also have the Three of Pentacles. A very tiny portion of you might be in a third-party situation. Third party doesn't necessarily mean having an affair. It could mean that this person's time, energy, and effort is being spent somewhere else and not on you. Maybe on a project, maybe on a sick loved one or something like that. Here we also have, with this card, this person is falling in love with you if you have worked with them in the past or even currently. You're somehow associated to them through another individual. You know them through somebody else. This person is falling in love with you. If that's not the case, this also indicates that they want to actually create and build, construct a partnership with you. And this partnership is obviously, this is a love reading, it's a romantically based connection. Now, right after that, we have the Chariot. It's as if this person is just going to instinctively know that it's time to move on. It's time to take action. It's time to make that decision. And what decision are they making? That swift movement. Remember, you had change. You had change. And when you had change, which I believe was there, when you have change, it talks about swift action. And so I am seeing here something really good. This person is definitely going to change, and it's not going to happen slow and steady. It's going to be very fast with speed, which is really good because then you can actually see results and not wait forever and ever. With this card, it talks about direction. It talks about knowing what they want. And what do they want? What they want is to give you an offer, which we have here, the King of Pentacles. Amazing. You don't have a page. You do not have a knight. You here have a king, which is amazing. So this person has decided, and they've decided which direction they need to take. They're going to take it towards you, and they're offering you a solid offer. This is something that's tangible, either moving in together, working together, doing something together in partnership where there's something tangible as an outcome. It was really good. It does talk about an offer, and it talks about an offer coming from somebody that is now not immature, guys. This whole time period here, they probably had a lot to think about too. There was a Four of Swords afterwards, right? There's 2 and there's 3. Then there's 4. So there's going to be healing involved. And after that healing, there's a little bit of wisdom that comes through the hermit mode. Then they have the strength. This is that part when they get the strength to actually reach out to you, because now they have gone through that phase and they are no longer acting like a page. They are now like a king. We also have here the overall arching theme, the Six of Wands. With the Six of Wands, it does talk about an individual who once upon a time was in your life, and they left for whatever known or unknown reason. It is that person that left that is going to be re-entering your life in a very passionate and romantic way and trying to be victorious. They want to win your love. So somebody from your past is coming back into your life. Yay. Yes. That's really good. A part of them is going to be rushing. Another part of them is going to try to act like they're absolutely calm. You know, like when you're really, really excited and you see your crush and you're trying to pretend on the inside that, well, on the outside, you're trying to pretend that you're calm, but on the inside, you just know all those feelings. Those giddy, crazy, nervous, palms sweating, knees buckling type of situation. Some people get really nervous, depending on the type of crush they have. Some people are very bold. But what I'm seeing here is this person, they are on the outside, it's like, yeah, I can do this. But on the inside, they're still quite shy and they're trying their best. Remember, this is somebody that's coming from a very immature and inexperienced kind of stage in their life, right? This phase that they were going through. So eventually they're going to get to the king. That's great. However, it will take some time. Any actions? Yep. Action, action, action. Definitely this individual at some point in time is going to reach out to you. If the majority of the reading has resonated, then this part should hopefully be that positive outcome in a way. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. These are Archangel answer cards. All right. So these messages are brought to you. Oh, wow. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. I do pick the top card, but there's 3 of them that are very much in my view, the way they came out. The other 2 cards, well, there's 3 cards here. The situation will improve, take action, helpful people. So the situation improve, take action, and get some help from people. I'm going to put this back in the deck. If it comes out, it'll come out again if it's meant to be. The way I read specifically, I typically just get the top card. The top card I've noticed is the one that has the most amount of energy. The other cards are also messages, but I have already read those messages to you. Oh, interesting. This is in the same spot as one of the other readings. Okay. A very unique kind of reading, and the cards here are quite meaningful. First card, the strongest here. We have forgiveness. Forgiveness here talks about how in this connection somebody truly has hurt another individual, and forgiveness is needed. Somebody here will be apologizing, and somebody here will need to allow that to happen. How do you forgive someone? It's best to forgive somebody. It's hard to do it. Easiest way to do it is to have compassion for them, literally feel sorry for them, because you know that they just didn't know any better. That's the easiest way. Otherwise, you will be walking around with a grudge your whole life, negative energy bubble orbiting around your brain, your mind outside. It just orbits around you, around your aura. But if you release that energy, that's one less thing you have to worry about. So here we also have perfect timing. So this does talk about divine timing. Things are supposed to happen when they will happen. It's not going to happen when you think it's going to happen. Perfect timing for an opportunity. The opportunity will come within the next few weeks or months. This is amazing. There is definitely going to be an opportunity, Pisces, coming in for you within the next few weeks or months. They are also saying here to meditate, pray, and ask your angels. Now, we do not pray to angels. We do give them our respect, but we pray to who we call God. And this is the God of the Abrahamic faith. And these angels are like employees, and God is the manager. So when you do pray, do it like that. Get permission to talk to the angels in your heart, in your mind. Within a split second, you are in their connection. Okay, so they hear you. It's almost like a Wi-Fi connection, but really, really fast. The more faith you have, the more uploads and downloads you'll get. Okay. We have here improving health. Now, this card did show up. It didn't show up right in the beginning, but it's still a concern that the angels have, that they know that some of you have been in a situation where it's been really, really stressful. And there's a lot of anxiety, upsetness. You feel drained. You just don't have, I'm getting the word power and powerless. You're feeling kind of powerless regarding this entire situation. And like it says, it's important for you, just take a step back, sit, relax, focus on something else in your life, because everything's going to happen in divine timing when the timing is right. It's just like how I say sometimes, we have the ingredients. We've made the batter. Now it's time to pour it in the pan, and then we stick it in the oven. We're waiting for a cake to be baked. We had everything, but what happens if we take it out too soon? We're impatient. It will get flat. It's not a cake. We can't eat it. Some people do, but that's not right to eat it. You can turn it into a biscotti, right? But what's important here is to understand that there's certain things that happen at a certain time, and if it doesn't work out during your time when you want things to happen, it's because your person of interest is not at your level yet. And in order for them to resonate with you, to be on the same frequency with you, their level has to rise. So right now their level has not risen, but it does show here that in the future it will, and that should not be a problem whatsoever. They're also saying here, get more information. Now you have 2 cards in this spread that talk about getting some type of information. Now this is very direct, get more information, but also ask your angels, right? So what are you going to be asking your angels? Whatever you ask them, there's a reason for it, because there's a lack of information right now that you have, either about this person, about any type of issues, any type of problems that you may be facing, or it's occurring in your life that's maybe reoccurring, that there was a problem. You don't know how to communicate with this person. You fight over the same problems, like is this the same topics? There's certain things that we have that are repetitive, and if you can actually push those away by understanding them, then that's better, because then that's one less thing you have to worry about. So here, when this card comes up, get more information, it's usually because there's a lack of information in your life, either regarding this person or regarding the type of situation or circumstances that surround it. Here we also have, there's no need to worry. When we have this card, it does talk about how there's a lot of stress in this connection and how it's important to not worry, because things, like I said, will happen in due time. Perfect timing. They know when the time will be right. You may not know. You may get a little bit of a hint, a feeling, an instinct. But in the meantime, it's best for you to also just focus on yourself and focus on your mind, body, spirit, and your soul. Because there's something here that's not really working out for you, because some of you, not all of you, have actually had some type of, and it says improving health. Some of you have had some type of health problems. So that's obviously an issue, but the good thing is it's improving. And that's your reading, Pisces. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situation. Do let me know how things go. Let me know in the comments below what has happened. Has anything changed? Does any of this resonate? I always like to hear and read the comments as well. For those of you who wanted to just have a look at this situation, you know, I have this, sorry, I didn't mention this before. If you have any issues regarding, this is literally like your mind, body, spirit, your soul type of stuff. This is what I do is metaphysical in nature. This is all pseudoscience. Go to my website, have a look at some of the packages. One is called Chakra Checkup, and that will help you heal from the type of negative energies that are holding you back, and also the negative energies that are inside of your chakra centers, which are your bodily functions. So I have the ability of looking remotely into your home, around your aura, inside of your body, to see what is it that is causing these problems, what type of problems. And that is a personal reading that I do. Also, if some of you don't want that one, you can always get the Holy Light package, plus the Water Wellness package. Those two combined are very powerful, especially if you have a health-related issue. And like I said, this is all pseudoscience. It's metaphysical in nature. This is not something that's like, you know, I'm not a doctor. But it does help. A lot of people have, it's amazing. I never even thought that I would be having like doctors and nurses. They come to me for help. It's like, whoa, okay. But I'm flattered, but I'm just happy that I can actually help human beings in that way. So there's certain things that we don't see jinns, demons, evil spirits. Heck, we don't want to see those, right? It's best to keep them away. And I've created these methods to teach you how to get rid of negative energies, and therefore positive energy can remain in your life. And it's important to do that because whatever's owed to you karmically will come to you. Whatever is written in your book of life originally, that'll occur. But if you have too many negative energies around you, then it starts to create problems. And when we have any type of stress, it attracts more negative energy. For those of you that want to know more about that, I just remembered I do have another video on my other channel, Asnointia Audio. I have another channel, and that's on YouTube. It's absolutely free, all of the videos. One of the videos that I have, the most recent one I posted a while ago now, it was negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove. So have a look at that video, because then it'll give you a better understanding as to what you can do, what you can avoid, in order to basically, at the end of the day, you want to manifest things in your life. But you can't manifest if you have negative energies holding and weighing you down and your energy. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye now.